Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Utes are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because
going airborne. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Utes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he jumps. dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So New Mexico State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Sets up the screen. He breaks the tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work.
There he goes. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Barney. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aggie! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going to try to get it himself. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. drop. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Utes have this offense rolling. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Dances away to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looking downfield, it's Barney. Makes the catch. It's Gilliam. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Rides to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Setting up the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal there.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
drive moving and give them the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hughes! Great job on the back on the option. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got his man on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Barney. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He'll pull it down. Took care of it himself. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throwing right. And they're not on the same page there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line.
Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Barney. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Utes will kick it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an...
There he goes! They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. It's House. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Utes are on the move. Quarterback keeper. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Barney. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Barney. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. This time he's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Finds the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Zings it complete to the right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway. Play for this defense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride at the 10. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Steps away to find some room. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. This is